Hi all. At the mention of the word exclusive, gamers first of all associate with the PlayStation consoles, then they may think of the Xbox. The PC also has its own unique products, not so loud, but no less curious. Some of them already have a release date, and the release date of others is only known approximately. These games are worth keeping an eye on if you only have a PC at your disposal. Let's go. Sons of the Forest. Before us is a survival sequel, The Forest, which will develop the mechanics and ideas of its predecessor. The protagonist goes to an abandoned island in search of a missing billionaire and encounters a tribe of mutated cannibals. Whether solo or with friends, you will have to build a shelter, get food and fight for survival. And innovation will be the change of seasons. You are not alone on the island, so with the onset of winter, you will not be the only one who is looking for food.
Get down, son!
Where winds meet. Where Winds Meet is an upcoming open-world RPG that looks like Ghost of Tsushima set in medieval China. The player takes on the role of a wandering warrior who must choose to stick to their own moral code or succumb to a lust for violence and eliminate everyone in their path. A key feature of the action RPG is a wide freedom of action. You can choose your profession or set off on a journey across the planet, studying magic or honing your skills as a pickpocket. Pioner. It is not known if Stalker will be released next year. 2. But the studio GFA Games is preparing its answer. Pioner is an MMO project about survival on an island during the collapse of the USSR. A mysterious man-made disaster, not nuclear, led to the appearance of artifacts and mutants. Sounds familiar, right? However, in Pioneer, a lot of emphasis is placed on online. Players will be able to unite and feud, sort things out in PvP, complete faction missions and fight for valuable loot in dangerous zones. The game also has a plot, as well as PvE modes. Baldur's Gate 3. The third part of the famous RPG series Baldur's Gate is not entirely new. The The game appeared in early access back in 2020. However, the release of the full version, scheduled for the current year, has shifted. At the Game Awards, the authors of Larian Studios named the release window for Baldur's Gate 3 August 2023. In the full game, all story chapters and character classes will become available, as well as more content and some kind of surprise from the developers.
My, this place is fun.
Nightingale. Nightingale was first introduced at the end of 2021 as a survival simulator in an unusual open world of mystical Victorian fantasy. Players will have to deal with the chores familiar to the genre: craft equipment, build buildings, and monitor the physical condition of the character.
Every portal is a charm.
The key feature of the game is the portals that can take the heroes to different locations with magical nightmarish creatures. In addition, the development team is led by the ex-head of the BioWare studio, famous for Mass Effect and Dragon Age.
Or leading us deeper into this nightmare.
Men of War 2. Men of War 2, the continuation of one of the longest-lived strategy series, Behind Enemy Lines, will delight RTS fans with a large number of historically accurate locations, heroes, weapons and equipment from the Second World War. You can choose from 2 story campaigns on the Western and Eastern fronts, as well as online battles for one of 3 factions: the USSR, the Allies, or the Third Reich. Best Way Studios is proud of improved enemy AI, as well as a dynamically changing terrain system that can turn the tide of battle at any moment. Blight Survival. The humble independent team of just 2 people, Pioner Studio, is preparing a gritty action game with support for up to 4 players. Co-op Blight Survival. At the forefront in the development of the authors put the combat system with various techniques and an extensive arsenal of medieval weapons and armor. According to history, because of the endless wars, a certain filth arose on the border of the 2 states, which turns the fallen soldiers into zombies. You have to fight both with human enemies and with the creatures of filth in an attempt to eradicate the evil spirits. Hyper Light Breaker. A continuation of the indie pixel hit Hyper Light Drifter that the players loved, which the authors from Heart Machine transferred to full-fledged 3D. In Hyper Light Breaker, gamers will find a new world with a variety of biomes, an advanced movement system with elements of acrobatics, as well as single and cooperative modes. In addition, the mechanics of the development of the settlement will appear in the game, and throughout each life you will learn the secrets of the universe and the hidden details of the plot. Crime boss Rockay City.
Rain's about to stop. You need to keep an eye on the guards below. The alarm is disabled.
Announced at TGA 2022, the cooperative action thriller crime boss, Rockay City will allow players to take part in the fight for the title of King of the Underworld in the city of Rockay. In a group of up to 4 people, you will participate in bank robberies and raids on gangs, and roguelike elements will make the passage unique.
Got a guard here, man. Down. Take it easy, you have plenty of time.
The Rockay City setting is set in the 90s, and the main trump card up its sleeve is a galaxy of star actors who participated in the work on the game. Michael Madsen, Kim Basinger, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, Vanilla Ice and Chuck Norris.
Get the ropes set up and get down to the skylight.
Hades 2. Another sequel in this collection, but unique in its kind. Firstly, the Supergiant Games studio has never released a sequel for their games before, and secondly, the first part of the Hades roguelike literally captivated the audience in 2020 and received several Game of the Year awards. We are again waiting for ancient Greek mythology and escape from the underworld, but now in the role of Princess Melinoe, sister of Zagreus, the protagonist of the first part. In addition to cold and long-range weapons, the heroine's arsenal will include magic spells. Hades 2, like its predecessor, will first be available as an early release.
This is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all. Least I can do is light your way down.
About ready to give in?
No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
Okay, if I call you witch like that?
Also, if this is your first time on our channel, and you really liked our video, then subscribe, press your finger up and enjoy. And most importantly, play only good games. Thanks to all. Good luck.